If you've ever noticed, whatever it feels like there's this dire need for this particular thing, solutions, one after another starts popping out all over the place. And if one revolutionized idea comes into light, people are opportunists. They start building around it. One such idea is the one that Facebook introduced is Metaverse. In today's video, we'll discuss how Ankr is pushing Web3 to new directions, V2, and in the second half, we'll discuss how it might be Meta we need instead of Facebook. Hey crypto lovers, this is Crypto Billionaire, your friendly neighborhood crypto and financial education channel. So, Ankr is a project that has been getting quite a lot of attention lately due to its launch of V2. But before getting into that, let's take a look at what is the Ankr project. So, Ankr team is building this cloud computing platform that will distribute idle computing power. Ankr truly believes that cloud computing is the future, and they see a need for a decentralized alternative to the current monopolies of AWS, Azure, and Google. However, they are not alone in this mission given the extent of similar blockchain-based projects. So, can they compete in such a competitive space? Well, that's up for debate. The debate that looks like Ankr is winning. So, the Ankr network is created to provide a new blockchain solution that leverages the idle computing power from edge devices and data centers. Its distributed computing platform enables the sharing economy, where consumers will be able to access cloud resources far more affordably, and enterprises will be able to monetize spare computing power. The distributed cloud computing space is indeed getting crowded, but there is still room for the unique methodology being applied by Ankr. The ever-growing size of available data and information calls for a secure data processing and storage platform, and Ankr looks to fill that role. In order to take one step towards the goal, Ankr introduced Ankr V2, a decentralized web service (DWS) portal for Web3 development that empowers builders to create multi-chain systems, products, and services. Ankr also announced that it will distribute more than $10 million in grants distributed over 2 years to bolster the growth of a distributed supercomputer and reward the creation of tutorials and education around Web3 development. Josh Neuroth, head of product at Ankr, explains it in a simple way. Ankr is focused on improving the principles of autonomy and decentralization that are foundational to the success of blockchain technology. We believe the crypto economy needs a decentralized and trustless network where individual operators are incentivized to support blockchain networks and build better products. Ankr V2 will serve the same functions as a cloud computing platform but built for and in line with Web3 principles, incentivizing the creation of a distributed global network of node providers to create a performant global supercomputer. It is also providing a simple way for service providers to access nodes, storage, databases, and a broad set of application services for blockchain applications. Powered by the Ankr token, the new open marketplace will enable node providers to efficiently monetize their infrastructure and scale their operations to meet the fast-growing demand for Web3 services. The protocol has been in the testing phase as a proof of concept with Phantom and Polygon, where it accomplished more than 20 billion RPC calls per week and is on track to fulfill 80 billion calls monthly. Now, the company will support all leading blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot, Binance Smart Chain, and more. This network of nodes also facilitates Ankr's public RPC, remote procedure call, that enables developers to build highly functional dApps like MetaMask or DeFi protocols that require multi-chain data and interactions. Not a surprise that projects like SpiritSwap, Zapperfy, Androcronch NFTs Marketplace, Arteon, and Phantom are already benefiting from Ankr's new infrastructure. Looking at the efforts made by the Ankr to promote this, it has launched a grant program valued 100 million Ankr tokens, worth approximately $10 million at the time of writing, to bolster the growth of its distributed global supercomputer and reward the creation of tutorials and education around Web3 development. Distributed over 2 years, the grants will provide multiple tiers that appeal to a wide range of Web3 users, including independent node operators who want to run nodes on Ankr, smart contract developers, creators of tutorial and educational materials, as well as supporting small projects to get access to Ankr's advanced protocol features. And as we covered in our recent video, Ankr has also recently partnered with the Sacramento Kings, an official NBA team, to produce educational content, host events, and create innovative projects that showcase ways to support the growth of the blockchain industry. And Ankr promised that the community will soon have complete democratic control over Ankr V2 courtesy of Ankr DAO, decentralized autonomous organization that will create an open governance model for all future updates, including the distribution of grants and developments of the Ankr protocol. Now coming to the big thing for today. The big news, as investors get their first full week of trading since Facebook pulled its branding U-turn, a new trend is catching plenty of attention. Straight from the world of science fiction, the metaverse now has investors searching out stocks and cryptos to ride Meta higher. One of the early winners appearing to be Ankr, and a new piece of cryptic Ankr cryptonews is leading to a lot of price movement for the token. Ankr's goal is to decentralize the web, and it is doing that by aiding in the development of Web3. A new type of internet, Web3 aims to relocate the web onto the blockchain. By moving the internet to distributed ledgers, users and developers can expect more secure and reliable apps. Additionally, Web3 bulls laud this burgeoning new iteration of the internet as one where censorship is minimal. And now a piece of Ankr crypto news is sending Ankr prices fluctuating greatly over the last day. So, Facebook's rebrand to Meta late last week came with promise from Mark Zuckerberg of an expansive social metaverse. It appears Zuckerberg and his company see the metaverse as a natural next step for social media. Indeed, the metaverse takes social media and online communication as we know it and adds a layer of depth. Literally, it allows users to enter a three-dimensional digital world for the purposes of entertainment, work communications, and social networking. Ankr's founder has gotten investors to listen and pay attention to this project with one simple tweet. Late Saturday night, founder Chandler Song posted a tweet that crypto needs its own meta. Of course, it appears he was referencing Facebook's rebrand and incoming metaverse, with the privacy concerns Facebook is creating amongst its users and the centralized nature of the company. Song could be implying that blockchain technology would breed a superior product. This tweet got into the winds of investors, and Ankr saw price boom over the weekend. It does feel like the metaverse is bound to be decentralized thanks to the recent success of the so-called metacoins like Decentraland. As investors take note of these metaverse plays, they are also taking note of Ankr as it eggs on the shift. In fact, some were speculating that Song's tweets offered an inside look into what Ankr could be working on next. The day following Song's tweet, transaction volume of the Ankr token reached over $2 billion, far above its average. The influx of buyers also led to an upswing of over 82%. Since then, though, the token is cooling off. It is still seeing transaction volume of over $1 billion. So yeah, Ankr is now again making it to the news. It's already competing with giants like AWS and Azure over cloud computing. It'll be really interesting to see new projects like Ankr challenge Facebook and these giants. We should all agree on one thing though, that the power of decentralization, it is the future. And that's it for today, guys. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think Ankr will be able to fight off the monopolies of these giants? Do like if you liked our content, and I don't know what it is that you're gonna do with that red color button below. Make your own clone or V2 to click it, or, just click it yourself. I don't care, but it must be changed from red to gray. I really don't like that red color. See you on the next one. Until then, peace out.